Welcome. What is going on? Rutler Girl, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. How is everybody doing? It's Wednesday night. We're full on in hump day at this point. So I did get the alternate camera, and that is really, is that as dark as it looks? Is that as dark as it looks on screen? I'm kind of curious. Maybe I'll go turn on the other light. There we go. That does look a little bit better. That looks a little better. I like it. I like it. So welcome everybody. How you doing? Boo Boo. Welcome Annie Law, CM, Mary M, D. How are you doing? Darcy, Mona, J, Natalie, and CM, Diane. Hey, how is everybody doing tonight? All right. We got a it is really dark. Well, it should be better now. Should be better now. I'm looking at it, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. CM, Mary so, yeah, it looks all right now. So I just need to turn the other light on. I got the new camera, so now I'm just trying to figure out, you know, how to adjust the settings to be good. Fairy, welcome. How you doing? All right, so let's do the, let's see. We got getting over this recent breakup. Can you see what's in store for love next? All right, let's see about that. What is in store next? How's that going to go? Let's do RG. Nomad Trees, welcome. What is going on? All right, what's in store for love life for me next? Let's do the Waterfall Tarot, because that is going to be here Friday night. And the post office is closed all weekend, which is unfortunate. So most of them will go out next week, assuming they look good. Texas Built, how are you doing? What's going on? Natalie and Christine, welcome. How you doing? So by the way, we do have an emote, a new emoji called hands. Let's see if I can do it here. Let's see if I can get it. Hands. There we go. So you get veiny hands. It is a veiny hand. That's all you need in life, is veiny hands. Let's check this out and see what is next in love. How is that love thing going to work out for us today? Is it going to be good, bad, or indifferent? We need to know. The star, looking pretty good. There you go. Veiny hand spam. Veiny hand spam. That's what you need in life. OM, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's see what is coming up in love for you next. The star says that, I mean, you definitely are sort of moving towards that level of new love or new things coming in. OMB, thank you again. So that's going to be good. Because we do have a new love coming in. The star points to sort of being guided, being pushed into that, being given the opportunity to indeed get something done with that. And that's going to be pretty exciting as well. So we do have some new love coming in. So as far as how does the love look and whatnot, we can sort of lean to get onto that by using the Eight of Wands. So it appears that it's just going to be something, I mean, you have two movement cards, in fact, here. It appears that it's going to be something where you have somebody that is not close, but they're coming in. So somebody that was, Nomad Trees, thank you for your donation. Somebody that was far away that I think that you have met before. So somebody that has an opportunity that you've met before, you run into them, you sort of know them. This is not a complete stranger. It could also be somebody that you've met online. So I think they're sort of coming in with the Eight of Wands. Now the Two of Pentacles says sort of at the same time, you're talking to, let's see, So sort of at the same time, you're talking to somebody else. So I think it's a multiple choice feel, right? Where you have an opportunity with one person and then you end up with something different and a couple of different opportunities. And that sort of works out. But the Five of Swords says one of them is not the best opportunity. I think it's sort of obvious. Again, you have the option of one person or another. One person is more of a viable option than the next. So definitely sort of try to figure out which one is going to be best for you. I'm not saying that two people just wander in and magically start asking you out or anything like that, but it's just they present themselves as interested. They present themselves as an opportunity, and it's a matter of you either choosing one or the other or saying yes to one or whatever. One of them is going to be a very bad choice, however, so make sure that you sort of filter out, watch for any red flags, and figure out how all of that's going to go. The Chariot says ultimately you do move forward with one of them, and that's going to be good news. So there you go. Renz, hey, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that. All right, so there we go with the love. Anyway, good luck with that. All right, Nomad Trees, there we go. Nomad Trees has the psychotic coworker thing going. Nomad, you never really get over that psychotic coworker. I'm just saying. And she's named Jay. This is not the same Jay in chat. I hope not. All right, is this a good thing? Should I say yes to dating this person? OMB, let's check it out. OMB, dating a new person. Should I say yes? No? Are they good? Are they going to be terrible for me? We got to figure this out. And we can do that with the, the Thoth. Because nothing says new love and new adventure and, not as great kind of stuff as the Thoth. So we'll check that out and go with that. We got the love. That's all, that's all you really need in life is the hearts. You get the hearts, you get that love, you meet the coworker in the back room and get some kissing in there, and that's all that life needs at this point is just that stuff right there. Okay, so nothing says bad news like the Thoth. Let's see how they're going to go today. Then we'll get Nomad Trees and their psychotic coworkers. Can I zoom in? I can zoom in a little bit. See, look how fancy. Look how fancy. That dude actually showed up today. How exciting. And I actually got the opportunity to get his used camera. So there we go. Dating the new person. I mean, it looks like that they have more investment than you do. Like they're not really hugely invested in this. They're sort of halfway. They're pretty cold with the whole thing. It seems to be in the end state, but I mean overall they seem to be fun and entertaining. If you don't take the whole thing too seriously, if you don't just really lean on this to be some soulmate thing or some super exciting, amazing thing, I don't think that's really going to work out for you. We do have some emotional disappointment sort of in the middle state here. And it's sort of at this point, you may want to bail. You may want to bail because we do have some things afterwards. But it turns out pretty hot to begin with. It starts out hot. It starts out hot. And we do have a lot of fire elements sort of in here. And then we're sort of moving a little bit too quickly for both parties involved. I think both parties start talking about, that would be great if we could do this or that. And they'll be like, yeah, let's do this or that. And let's, move forward with this relationship. Let's see how that goes. At the end of the day, it doesn't really look like that's going to be viable because the relationship sort of fades away. Fades into the distance. And this is an interesting card as well, because it points to sort of this poisoning of the water, poisoning of the relationship, where you just have red flags cropping up. They're sort of, staining the entire relationship. And at this point, you probably should bail. You probably should bail. The Magician says at this point, that person sort of says, hey, I think I can use this to my advantage, and then they start using it to their advantage. And You know, that's one of the bad things. One of the bad things you're going to have here is when they sort of say, okay, I see an entrance point to me using this, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to try it out and see how it goes, and it doesn't go well. So yeah, a nice little short-term thing. You may want to give it a try, give it a shot, and hope for the best. But long-term, it's not looking as good as one would hope. Not looking as nice. Mona's got plumber problems. Well, that's going to be Larry. What is going on? How are you doing, Larry? Yeah, you know, Boo Boo can spam as much as Boo Boo wants to spam. And how is the psychotic girl doing? Nomad Trees, you spend a lot of time thinking about this girl. I'm just saying. You spent a lot of time thinking about this person. I think that you're kind of, I think that, I mean, you know, I think that you may have the beginnings of a crush. I'm just going out on a limb here. I'm saying you may have the beginnings of a crush over there because you do spend quite a bit of time thinking about this particular person. Let's see about it. Let's see about it. Could it be? I mean, do we need hearts? Do we need the love screen for this? We could need the love screen for this. I don't know. She's in your Nomad. Ooh, no way. She's in your class, so we need to figure out what her influence factor is. How influential. KD, thank you for your donation, and Blah and Jocelyn, thank you for your donations as well. I was mid-reading there. So, I mean, let's check it out and see how that's going to go. You know, the Ace of Cups is not a lot of people really like her. And I know you're thinking there has to be something that she's doing that must be effective or anything like that. But the Ace of Cups is, you know, she's not really a likable person. People can smell the psychosis from 20 miles away, and it's just a factor of nobody really wants to deal with her because you're not the only one that's affected here. It's not like you're in the middle. Dallas, welcome. How you doing? It's not like you're in the middle of some field and you're the only person there and everybody's staring at you and saying, that's Nomad Trees. That person, somebody said that they did that. I don't think that's really happening. Nobody likes her. People like you. People look to you as being an impressive or a good person to hang around. They don't really think that, ew, you know, I don't like that Nomad at all. No, I think that they sort of like you. But again, they can smell her psychosis from a mile away. Knight of Swords says they're not running. I mean, this is a big movement card, a rapid movement card. They're not running with her advice or her gossip and saying, Nomad did what? And then they like run over and tell all their friends. It's just not happening. It's not. Four of Wands says overall people have, you know, set the stage for how to behave at that workplace. And this person is not doing it. And yeah, so people are not really impressed with her. They like you better. People don't like gossip, and they're trying to avoid her the best that they can. So only so much you can do to avoid a person at work. So if they're annoying, you're kind of screwed in many ways. So all right, last interview for Blah. Blah, you all excited? Katie, thank you again. I appreciate that. Last interview. How is that going to go? Is that going to be awesome or not? We got the camera here. We can zoom in. We can zoom out. You can zoom in. Look at the veins in the hands. Look, see, I'm just saying, the veiny hands emoticon, or the emoji, is a thing. All right, what are we doing? We can do the This Might Hurt Tarot because you never know. Dallas, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's check it out. By the way, the Echoes of Nature, the Waterfall Tarot is supposed to be here Friday night. So I'm pretty excited. Look at the veiny hands emoji is real. It's real. It's no longer just a fantasy or a dream. I actually made it. You can see the veins in the hands if you look close. Maybe I'll make them more prominent. I don't know. See, and with this camera, I can say, look at the symbology, and I can hold it up and it will refocus and you can look at closely at stuff. That's so cool. It's like, you know, I had a camera from the 1980s and now I finally have one that doesn't suck. All right, you know, the last interview, is that going to go well? Page of Pentacles says yes, but you have some concerns. I think that you have some concerns going in where you're like, I don't know. You do have some worries. The Wheel of Fortune says that, you know, it's not going to be something that you think it's going to be. I think once you're in there, it doesn't work out quite as well as you had hoped. And I say quite as well because there are things that they're going to ask you to do that you're like, make you scratch your head like, what? There are some other factors there that aren't going to be optimal, right? The Devil reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, not going to be all sunshine and roses and puppies. Page of Pentacles does say you get in. This is a beginning card there. Lauren, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. The Page of Pentacles is a beginning card. It talks about messages of stability, messages of money, and it's telling you about your workplace and that you're about to enter that place. Death as well, upside down. Again, says this is not the place that you think it is. Once you get in, you sort of figure that out fairly quickly, but yeah, overall, I mean, yes or no, you get it. Yes, you do get it. But again, there are some variances and surprises in the front door. So there you go. Boo Boo, see, Boo Boo has it down. It's got Tarot Oracle with the veiny hands. A couple of surprises waiting for you, blah. Let us know what those are. Let us know what those are. We got a dream. We got a dream. Ooh, Jocelyn's been dreaming. Been dreaming. What is this dream about? Well, I'm glad that somebody likes the emojis. What is this dream about? We can use the dedicated dream tarot. Literally, we have a dedicated dream tarot. If I can find the button, would be great. Where is it? There it is. The Mystical Dream. Death and Devil reversed. Indeed. I think, Katori Jade, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I think, blah, that you got a couple of surprises up in there. You need to let us know what happened because it's not what you think it is. It's like the, you know, I've been watching Star Trek Next Generation for some random reason. It's been so long. It's been so long. I actually forgot most of the episodes, except like the ones that everybody watches. But anyway, so yeah. Anyway, but they have a lot of these dream episodes with these things. Anyway, so yeah, we have had a dark dream where it was all fiery and interesting stuff going on there. All right, Katori, I got you covered. And we need to figure out what is happening with that. Now, the moon is interesting here. Philippe, welcome to the TO family. Get to use all of the emojis now. Have fun with that, Philippe. Thanks again. The moon says that we're sort of sneaking into an unknown situation that catches us off guard. So that's sort of, it basically is telling you, you got a situation coming that's catching you off guard. It's sort of this weird situation that's unexpected, and it's going to hit within the next 2 months. It's basically what it's sort of pointing to. The moon says you're emotionally affected by this situation where suddenly it's different, it's wild, it's sort of a bit weird. And you're sort of not really ready for it. The Spirit of Cups says it does affect you not only with the moon being emotionally, but it affects your day-to-day activities. And it gets you sort of knocked off course a little bit where you're having to readjust to something new. And so there you go as far as the new things are concerned. The Spirit of Cups, again, says it's an emotional base. And that's sort of where the darkness or this unusual part of the dream came in, where you just feel sort of trapped a bit, where you can't get what you need done. And, you know, it has sort of this cocoon feel, though, with the butterfly there, to where you're trapped, but you are able to get out of it after time. And when you get out of it, it's a little bit of a better situation. But again, it's something that catches you off guard in the next 2 months and sort of knocks you off course. You see that with the house being thrown around and whatnot. Lady of Swords and then the Dreamer of Wands. You know, the Dreamer of Wands says that we have the sunlight. We're here talking to this fish. We have a better situation. We feel more free. The dove is hurtling up into the air. Everyone is very happy, so it does work out. But again, it feels like we're trapped in the situation, unexpected. We don't really know what to do per se. Lady of Swords says you have to sort of wing it a lot of times and figure out how that is going to go. So, you know, at the end of the day, it is all right. It is all right, but it definitely is something that reestablishes where you're going and makes you be a little bit off guard there. All right, KJ wants to know, let's see, a general for a few months and see what's going on. Yeah, Philippe now has the veiny hands. It is all about tonight is veiny hands night. I'm calling it veiny hands night. That's all you need. I mean, you can get another close-up of the veiny hands right there. You can see all of the weird veins sticking out on the veiny hands night. All right, so let's you know, speaking of dark dreams, this will give you nightmares just like this, like that. I mean, you're gonna have epic nightmares now just looking at the veiny hands, you know, up close for that long. All right. So let's see. Now I've plagued everybody with nightmares now, and you know. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. It's my channel, my nightmares. So let's go. We got 2 and 2. Let's figure out how that goes. So General, Queen of Pentacles being reversed. I mean, you're not quite ready. You're not quite ready for where you need to be. It's almost like that where you're currently at is not obviously where you want to be at the moment. And I think that you had a plan of, you know, I want to be here, but I ended up there. And I'm not really sure why I did that. So it is phlebotomist dream. So the Queen of Pentacles is very much reversed. Again, pointing to, you know, the King of Pentacles is the retired banker, and the Queen of Pentacles has a similar feel, but more of an emotional state and all that. Jocelyn, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. So again, it's like you tried to retire or you tried to have the situation. You planned well for it. There's no doubt you planned well for it. You acted in accordance to what you needed and you didn't end up getting there. 8 of Swords. It's almost like that you were trapped, but the 8 of Swords is sort of telling you that you're not trapped. This is something that you did. Could it be accidental? Could it be something that you can recover from? Maybe, but you ended up making the situation for yourself the situation that's coming up, right? So you ended up making the situation yourself. Now, what do we do about it? Ace of Cups says it's more of an emotional magic trick than anything else. So you need to be aware that if you can stay steady emotionally, if you can keep up emotionally, that's going to be advantageous for you, because if you don't, then it is literally going to throw you off guard. KD, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. So, you know, the Queen of Cups says, again, back to the emotional. The Queen of Cups is the water of water. It is very an emotional based type card. And when you see this in this particular reading, again, it says recovery emotionally is going to be important. Just sort of watch out what you have in the future and make sure that you're not on a path that's leading you into something that's not going to be the best situation for you. So there you go. Yeah, you know, if you're having bad dreams, it's because you didn't hit the like button. You got to hit the like button. Guaranteed. My personal guarantee that you have great dreams for the next year. You just have to hit the like button. For the next year, you'll have fantastic dreams, and that's all you need. All right, KD has a lot of stuff going on. Career, all right, career, reading, and forecast with the Bohemian Gothic. KD is living dangerously. Career, KD is living on the wild side over here with the Bohemian Gothic. Going all the way over here. Got the Prisma Visions in today. That sounds cool. I don't know what that is. Apparently I need to look that up. I think all of my Kickstarters are delayed. Except for the Waterfall Tarot, which is not delayed. In fact, that's shipping this weekend, assuming they look okay. I do have to drag all 200 decks out of their thing, and you know, break one open and make sure it's all right. That's going to be required. Good review today. Your spot on was good. All right, Diane, thank you. Appreciate that. Mina's Bookshelf. Hey, how are you doing? All right. So, what are we doing with career? Hermit says that you're a bit stuck as far as the career is concerned. You're out on an island by yourself, it feels. You know, you don't have a lot of support. You need more support. You need the veiny hands emote. If you had that, then that would make everything perfect. KD, I'm just saying, the Hermit says that you're sort of out on an island where you feel like you could use more support. You feel like you really could, you know, obviously need a few more people on your side, a lot of cases as far as that goes, right? Denise, welcome. What's going on? Six of Wands says, overall, your career is going okay, though. It is a bit challenging emotionally sometimes. Again, maybe because of support, maybe because you don't have a lot of networking contacts and things like that as well. But the Ace of Cups says it is a bit challenging sometimes, but I think it's sort of recoverable as far as the emotional aspect goes. Two of Wands says you're thinking maybe about looking for something else, maybe expanding, looking for other things, looking for this big opportunity. I think that's sort of where you're at this point. Maybe a big opportunity is around the corner. Maybe if I search and seek out other things, I could get into a situation where I get something better. Maybe that's what I deserve. Maybe I deserve something better. Maybe I need something a little superior to what I have now. But, you know, it's up to you. It's up to you as far as how serious you want to take that, where you want to go with it, and all that other stuff. So there you go. All right. Nomad Trees, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. So that is the Bohemian Gothic. And then you got another one. Do we have a cheat? Do they be cheating? They be cheating. Let's look. What is a he be cheating? I'm going with a Mons Tarot. Nothing says cheater like a Mons Tarot. Nomad. How will I do on my Grand Theft Auto? All right, Nomad, we'll see how you're going to do on your Grand Theft Auto. Thank you for your donation again. Astro Ascension. Yeah, you could do that. Just make it Astro Ascension. All right. How are we going to do on the Grand Theft Auto? So he be cheating. All right. I need to change the title. He be cheating or not? Let's figure that out. Redwood, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Figure out if Anthony's going to be reaching out soon or not. Okay. So where are we going with this? I think that the Moon, King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. I mean, I think that, okay, entertainment purposes only, by the way. Entertainment purposes only, never determine he be cheating based upon what I say. But the Hermit says they almost feel alone in the relationship. They don't feel like the relationship is where they want to be. So I think that they are sort of window shopping. Ace of Swords, I'm reaching out to other people. I'm reaching out, talking to other people as well. I could have, something on the side, maybe. But as far as actively cheating, I don't see that. I think the Moon says that overall, they like the relationship. They like it. They like the stability of it. They like coming home to it. They like all of these different aspects of it that make them where they're like, ooh, I like the relationship. But they feel alone. They don't feel like the communication is there. They don't feel like the passion, the love is there. They're missing a lot of the beef out of the relationship. It's almost like the relationship is a vegetarian sandwich at this point. There's no beef. There's no beef. And it is something that they really need and want. They like the relationship, but the vegetarian sandwich just isn't doing for now. King of Pentacles says they do some window shopping. Do. Ace of Swords, again, talks about window shopping. Cheating? I don't think so. I don't see anything that would indicate cheating. Window shopping? Yes. I do think they are doing window shopping, which could cause some heat. If they get caught, it could cause some heat. All right. Sister's kids who was adopted found me on Ancestry. How's the older one dealing? See, this is why you don't post your DNA online. My DNA is not online. My DNA will never, ever be online because I am adopted. I don't know how that's going to work out if I do that. All right. Adoptees. All right, adoptees found you. How are they dealing? Well, let's sort of see about that. Hope for the best. Hope for the best on that one. But we can use the Light Seers Tarot and see what that's going to do. There's no beef in the veggie sandwich. There's no beef. You need beef in the sandwich. It's like you get a bird. I went to Subway. They have a vegetarian patty. And I was like, what's in the vegetarian patty? And they said, I don't know. I'm like, how can you not know what's in the vegetarian patty? I mean, don't they have something somewhere that tells you? I don't know. Maybe I'll look it up online, but I'm kind of afraid. I'm kind of afraid to find out. So you need keto, F keto. I'm just saying, we're going with the F keto at this point. We got adoptees. Are they dealing well? We found out we have relatives. How are we dealing with that? The Nine of Wands. Well, the Nine of Wands, the Fool, Ace of Cups, and the Hermit. The good news is they feel like they're not alone. They feel like that they have things answered that they didn't have answered before. So they've always wondered maybe, or they've maybe had the information, they've heard about it, but they didn't really know. They don't have that connection. They don't have that communication. And you're always kind of curious. So now that they found you, they don't feel alone. The Hermit reverse says they don't feel alone. That's emotionally as well. Ace of Cups, they would like to get to know you emotionally and have some empathy and understand you and be, closer to you. Not like super close, not like, well, you see them every day or you share Christmas together or something like that. It's not like that. They just want to know that you support them, basically. The Fool says, again, they don't want to go on a big journey with you. They don't want to start something. They don't want to get somewhere. And they're keeping their distance. The Nine of Wands, they're willing to keep their distance. It's not that big of a deal to them. They're not, again, dedicated to it where they absolutely need to be a part of your life, So the Knight of Wands says they're keeping their distance because there's that barrier there. You see that barrier? The barrier means there's a barrier in between you two. And they know that's how it's going to be. And they've realized that, they've come to terms with that. But in an ideal world, at least they want some contact with you, even if it's long distance, even if it is. They just want to know that you support them emotionally, that you can verify that they're okay as is, right? So anyway, there you go. There you go. Well, good luck with that. That is always a challenging situation when you find out you have a relative that you never knew about before, or they suddenly come in with all of that. Lauren C., do they want me back? We'll do Nomad Trees before that. Nomad Trees has something. Nomad, what was your question again? Nomad usually posts it a couple of times. So let's look and see how Nomad is doing up there. I'm scrolling. How will I do in my GTPA? All right. GTPA, Grand Theft Auto player, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what a GTPA. Somebody in chat, what is a GTPA? Is there an emoji for the GTPA? Because that's all you need in life is emoji for everything. See, you already have keto emojis right there. A lot of beef and a lot of constipation. Constipation emoji. That's what you need. The keto emojis. When you go to the bathroom and you hope nobody else is around because you ate too much of that keto cheese. So let's see if you're doing on Grand Theft Auto. The Empress. And you're ready for it. You're ready for it. I think you're okay. Empress is a comfortable card. You have a level of comfort. You have a level of confidence. You go in there, you're like, maybe I'm not quite 100%. Maybe I won't be the greatest Grand Theft Auto player in the world, but I'm ready. Empress says I'm ready. I have everything sufficient. I'm ready and I'm prepared. Six of Cups, you really could have used a little more time. You really could have used more preparation, or you could have used some other things, you know. Six of Cups is like I'm out on an island. I could have used some support here. Maybe I could have done some other things with that. The Tower, you're expecting the worst. You're thinking, that's it. I'm done. I'm expecting the worst in this situation. I don't think you should be. Empress says you're going to do okay. Again, you're not going to be the highest score in Grand Theft Auto, but you're going to do okay. The Six of Pentacles. Oh man, you do feel alone. Whatever this is, you feel alone. You got this hermit feel. You got this hermit feel. So the Six of Cups, it's like I really can't connect to this material, this Grand Theft Auto stuff. I can't connect to it. I don't know why. You know, I just can't get myself in the role. The Six of Pentacles, again, says you're alone again, like you were expecting to be given something for this test. You needed the assessment. You were expecting something, but you just didn't get it. So if that's some preparation tools, if that's some help, if that's some guidance, you just didn't get it. You really feel alone on this, but you're going to do okay. Empress says, don't worry about it. Don't concern yourself. You'll be okay in Grand Theft Auto. You will be. All right. Lauren C., does he want me back? It's meant to be done alone. Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying. All right, let's do the, no, what are we going to do here? We'll do the slow. We'll do the slow tarot. That works. By the way, if it's your first time on stream, this is the Tarot Tower. 50 decks of cards all lined up. There is a video on my channel on how to make one yourself for only $20. For only 20 bucks, you can make one and just, you know, be with it and hug it and kiss it. You can be a part of the Tarot Tower for only 20 bucks. All right, let's see about this. Does he want me back or not? A reconciliation question. Queen of Coins, Eight of Coins, Knight of Wands, and the Fool. I mean, I think so, but not right now. It looks like not right now may not be the best solution. The Fool says ultimately they do. The Fool is, I'm willing to go on an adventure. I'm willing to jump in, to leap in, to try it out. I don't know how it's going to work out, but let's do it. Let's try it. Molly, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate you. What's before that, though? What's before that, though? Because that's a good situation. Had that been on the front, we would have had a totally different reading, but it's not. But in the front is the Queen of Coins. Now, you remember from my videos, this is a very conservative person where they're not really, they're risk averse. They're not really big on leaping into things where they don't know the ending. So they sort of need to be assured that everything is going to be okay. And you see that with the Eight of Coins. The stability seeking. If we do it again, how are we going to avoid what happened last time? Is this going to be a repeat? Are we going to be an on-off relationship forever? What's going to happen? I don't think they want that. They want something decent. They want to fix the problems before coming back into that. So they need more recovery time, or they need some assurances that problems will be fixed and addressed. Knight of Wands says that they're leaning that direction after a period of time. So you just have to wait it out, relax, wait it out, figure it out. And the Fool says, good news. We have two movement cards next to each other. Very good news in the end. But right now, may not be the best situation. So there you go. All right. Hot should have a consultation with AM. Let's see about that. We having a consultation or not? We're having a lot of lag on the computer, I can tell you that. This is a laggy computer. So you got that, all you need, the veiny hands. This is a phlebotomist dream. You can stab my hands and remove everything. You get like 10 vials of blood with the veiny hands that you just saw right there. I'm just pulling this out. All right. We're going to use this one. Going to use the Prince, the Little Prince. One of my favorites, by the way, the Little Prince. Consultation with AM. Detail of the finish. Yeah, see? Boo Boo knows. Boo Boo knows how to party with those emojis. Boo Boo is literally a party expert. By the way, this comes in Friday, so I'm shipping them out. Okay, I don't know when Friday. It could be Friday night. In that case, I'm shipping them out Saturday. If it comes in early enough, I'm shipping it out Friday. And yours ships in a box. You know what I hate? All right, time to rant. You know what I absolutely hate is when I buy a tarot deck and they'll put it in a crappy little envelope and I get it and the post office went like that and just mashed the Jesus out of my tarot deck. And it's all bent up and crushed and ruined. And I'm thinking to myself, why didn't you put this in a box? So that's why all of mine ship in a box. So it will come to you beautifully. It will be perfect. It will be untouched by nature and the post office people. Okay. Should have a consultation with AM. Six of Cups is really leaning that direction. Four of Wands is leaning that direction. Eight of Wands is leaning that direction. So basically, yes. Basically, yes. So, I mean, it's looking good. The Six of Cups is all about connecting with somebody else, talking to somebody else, getting that empathy, getting that connection, getting the verbal exchange, the love, or whatever you need is going to happen. The Six of Cups talks about that. That is the connection. Two of Cups and the Six of Cups both point to getting that connection, and that's where you sort of want to be. So I think that says yes. Consultation with AM is definitely yes. Four of Wands says you're going to be pretty comfortable with that. You're going to be comfortable. It's not going to be something that's like far outside of your comfort zone where you're like, oh my God, what's going on? You're going to be content and pretty happy with what you get in the consultation. The Four of Wands is the home card, talks about the four stability. I think it's going to look pretty good. Seven of Pentacles says it's almost like that it's almost like that, you don't have to start from scratch with this person. So that's what you need. You don't have to start from scratch. You don't have to explain anything from the beginning. It's almost like that you know them or you're comfortable enough to where you can sort of move past that. Witty, it has been a minute. How are you doing, Witty? Witty, we have emojis now. Witty, we got emojis. We got a different camera where you can see the veiny hands. Witty, look at that. Look at, if you're a phlebotomist, Witty, I mean, that is just insane. Okay. So yeah, the Seven of Pentacles is starting from scratch, planting things for later. You don't have to. It seems that you're familiar with this. And finally, the Eight of Wands says move forward with it. And that is where it's going to be. Does the deck come with the book? The book is still being written. I'm currently at 200 pages, D. So if you want the deck right now, I would say order it right now. And that way you get the deck and then you can get the book later. So the book plus shipping for the book is the same as if you add it on the book. But basically the book is not ready yet. So there you go. All right, does Gemini have a kid? A vampire could be lusting for those hands. That's kind of that's going to give me a nightmare. But sure, thanks for the graphic. Thank you. What am I typing? All right, does G have a kid? So the book is 200 pages, and I'm still going. It's going to be a while. I want the book to be perfect. I don't want anything missing. I don't want to produce a book and print 100 of these things, and then I'm still having ideas and inspiration. I want it all to be settled and finished, and then I'm going to print the book. All right. And that's going to be a while. So there you go. I don't want to ship you a half-done book. You can see the veins and the pores. This is going to give you true nightmares tonight. You're going to be like, no, you're tossing and turning. It's like 3 a.m. You're like, no, the veins are so creepy. Why does he have to zoom? Why does he have to zoom in like that? Why? Okay. So let's see about that. Does Gemini have a kid or not? Do we have some children? We're looking for some children cards. Of which we don't have any. But, there's that. We could zoom in, though. We could zoom in a little bit. See the cards. Ooh, look at that. Look at that clarity. Look at that. That is cutting edge clarity. I can see the little font, the little pieces of the font that are coming out of that side of the S on the screen. All right. So the Five of Wands, this is just, do they have a kid or not? Yes or no? I don't see any kid things. I'm going to say no. The Five of Wands points to that is a contention. That is a contention between these people, possibly, where one wanted kids, one didn't want kids. Maybe they had a knockdown drag out over this. I mean, this was a disagreement. The Queen of Swords. I mean, can we find any kids in the imagery? No. The Queen of Swords is Corella DeVille. That's reversed. I think they came to an agreement to not have kids. So, yeah, I don't think G does have a kid. The King of Wands says that they feel like this is something that they want to do in the future. I think they do want kids eventually. The King of Wands is very controlling not too controlling, not as bad as the King of Swords, but they are sort of controlling. They do want their destiny. They do want to be fulfilled and have that happy ending of having children. So I think they're willing to talk about children and willing to work with that. The Nine of Swords, though, says they don't want it to be something all about drama, right? Hermit's Corner, welcome. How you doing? They don't want the drama associated with. If you want kids, that's fine. If you don't want kids, that's fine. Let's not have drama. Let's skip the drama entirely, and let's just have the veiny hand. Okay? So no, they do not have kids. It is not something. They're willing to work with you on it if you want to talk about it, but no, not yet. All right. And Redwood, will Anthony reach out to me soon? Oh, this could be a love thing. You know what we do with love? Will A reach out to me soon? Wow, that lagged the computer pretty hard. That doesn't drop any frames. It just lags my computer. Now fashion statement. They need T.O.'s face mask. A startling amount of people have bought my face masks. I think it's because I made it dirt cheap. I don't know. But basically, I eliminated any profit because I'd rather you have a face mask than me have $1 or $5 or whatever. $15 for a face mask? That's ridiculous. So mine are $8 because I'd rather you have the face mask than anything else. And that's a good deal, I think, because when I see Facebook groups locally, they're selling masks that they sewed out of somebody's underwear or something for like $6. So $2 extra, you get a beautiful face mask with my stuff on it. I already did this one. We can use, let's use something different. It has been a minute since we used the bonfire. Let's do bonfire action over here. That is going to be where it's at. Ocean. Yeah, a startling amount of people bought those things. Thank you, everybody, for supporting me and wearing my crazy art on your face. I never thought I would ask this of anybody. Can you please wear my art on your face? That would be great. That would be fantastic if you could just put my artwork on your face. And we don't need to see your face. We need to see the artwork. That's more important. So make sure that your face is totally covered up with the artwork. I mean, that's where we're at today, right? That seems like where we're at now. Okay. Let's see, but we are zoomed in. Look, you can see the little thing on the T there. All right. I mean, the world has come to the end to where nobody really wants to see your face. By the way, a friend of mine actually bought like 20 face recognition cameras, which are like $5,000 each if you don't have any of those, by the way, for his company. And it was right before COVID, and now you can't see anybody's face. So he called the company. He was like, do these things work with face masks? Because people are coming into work with face masks and sunglasses. Does it recognize their face? And the dude said, nope, you're out of luck. So that's like $100,000 he wasted. Poor timing. Poor timing. Thong as a mask. Yeah, that was McAfee, the guy that writes your antivirus. That was McAfee, which McAfee has a lot of mental problems, it seems sometimes. So I don't know. Just it appears to me that he's a little wild, that's for sure. Lauren C., thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. No, Mona, click the link, and there's like 10 of them available, but there's only 2 on the preview. I did add more to the preview, by the way, so if you reload the page, it'll be more. Okay, is Anthony going to reach out soon? 7 of Swords. All right, in my book, I talk about what is the best card for somebody coming back, for somebody reaching out to you, for somebody picking up the phone, picking up the text, and hitting you up. It's the 7 of Swords, and it's right here. It's right here. You literally have the single best card in the deck for this. So yes, 7 of Swords, they will reach out to you soon. The Fool says, that they're actually very tempted right now. They're very tempted right now. I mean, they're pretty excited about it. This is not something that, they're hesitating. It's not something where they're like, I don't really know. But, I think they're pretty excited about that. The devil says, be careful what you wish for, though. So be careful what you wish for here. The devil says it could be because of something else. It could be maybe influenced by something different than what you're thinking. It may not be altruistic. They could be thinking of, maybe I want to try it out again. Maybe I want to try it out again and see how it goes. The devil says that be careful what you wish for in this regard, as well. So, again, be careful about that. So watch for any red flags when they do reach out for you. But yes, the Seven of Swords is such a wonderful card for this. And the Fool next to it means not only yes, but definitely. I mean, they're literally tempted right now, it seems, from the cards. Entertainment purposes only, by the way. All right. Yeah, somebody had panties on their face. So that was McAfee. That was the original creator of the antivirus. I think he sold it off, and he just wanders around now. I mean, I'm not sure what the story is, but he's got quite an interesting history. What are his intentions? Are they good, bad, or indifferent? I got a pine cone story in chat. Let's check it out. By the way, apparently we're ending soon. Okay. Could use the revival art, but I'm not really in the mood. I'm more thinking the dragon. You know how long it's been since we have broken out the dragon and just literally thrown it down. Thrown down the dragon. Mystic, thanks for popping in. How are you doing tonight? It is hump day. Friday is on the horizon, and Friday I get my tarot deck. I get my tarot deck. Finally, the Waterfall Tarot will be mine, my precious. I'm going to unbox it on stream. We're going to have 4K flip through. We're going to make sure it looks perfect before we send it out. We're going to do all of that good stuff on a Friday. And if you're on the stream or you pre-ordered or I know who you are, you're going to ship Friday. You're going to ship within an hour of me receiving it. So hopefully it could be to you Monday. Theoretically, if you live close enough to Texas, you could have yours Monday morning. That's pretty exciting considering November was the original ETA. Why are the colors washed out like that? That is so weird looking. But okay, looks like I need to adjust the camera a bit. So anyway, so the two, what are his intentions with me? Well, hopefully, we got some love intentions. But the sun does shine the light out on this. There we go. The sun does shine a nice light on this. We have the hearts. His intentions can't be that bad. Justice says they're coming back for something different. Ace of Pentacles says they do want something steady. Two of Pentacles are willing to make an adjustment for it. All right, I think this person is almost like that they broke up with somebody recently, or they had some drama with another relationship. And now they're sort of reaching out, looking out, see where they can go from here. It's sort of a recovery feel where they're recovering from what happened previously. You see that with the Two of Pentacles. They had some good choices, bad choices. They made a bad choice. And it's not something they're proud of. It's not something they're just super enthralled about, but that's the way life goes sometimes, right? Ace of Pentacles, though, says they want something new and something adventurous, something which is not going to end epically bad. It's not going to end epically bad. So, I mean, they're sort of reaching for that thing there. Justice, now, is the interesting card of the deck. Justice reversed says that they're not very malleable with relationships. They have some severe expectations, and if you are, I mean, I'm not saying that if they're going to come in demanding things or going to come in with this full on totalitarian rule feel to them, but I do think they're going to come in with some certain expectations that you need to be this way, you need to have these attitudes, you need to have these sort of opinions, and if you don't, they're willing to work in some ways with you, but in other ways they're sort of like, maybe that is a bit red flag. So that could be something. Justice says they have these expectations. They're coming in hot. They're coming in hot. Is that going to be good for you? Maybe. It all depends on sort of watching the reaction to how the relationship unfolds, right? How this unfolds, how the interaction unfolds. If you see a lot of disappointment, I mean, you can translate that pretty well. I don't think the person is just completely stealthy or such a master of their emotions that they can't show it. I think they're going to wear their emotions on their sleeve, right? You're going to be able to see it in their face when something like that happens. The Sun says overall their intentions are good, though. I think they're coming in nicely. I think they're coming in well. I think they have a lot of good intentions. But, the road, some roads to bad places are indeed paved with good intentions. So you don't know. I mean, he could have veiny hands. He could have really veiny hands. But assuming that he doesn't, assuming that the hands are not too veiny, then you could have a pretty decent situation. The Sun does shine a light on the other cards in here. But there is that. There is that. So good luck with all of that, speaking of which. And I think that is it for me. I am back tomorrow night. If you didn't get your questions answered, if you want to see more veins in hands, tomorrow night is where you need to be. So thank you for joining me. I appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.